Okay, so my mom watches my videos and she is very honest. So she told me that I should really do something about the colors of my teeth. Now, I am totally aware that my teeth are on the yellower side, but I just never thought it would be obvious enough to the point where it's distracting to someone. And I've definitely been thinking about my options. There's the whitening strips, the UV gadgets, and some plain old whitening toothpaste. But I do have my concerns. You see, I have pretty sensitive teeth. I mean, I didn't always have sensitive teeth, but I do have one tooth that is kind of sensitive. And my dentist told me that it has something to do with the gum line receding and exposing the root of one of my teeth. And it all happened when I was trying to whiten my teeth earlier this year with a whitening toothpaste. And before that, I never used any whitening products. And just within a couple of weeks of using the whitening toothpaste, and the sensitivity started worsening. Basically, whenever I drink anything too hot or too cold, I would just feel a jolt of pain in the tooth. And that's why I wanted to avoid all the whitening products. Because, you know, if a whitening toothpaste can do that to my teeth, any other more intense whitening products will probably do the same. And for the longest time, I really didn't know what to do until I saw this comment. Which is why I want to try it out and make this video. For those who are not very familiar, oil pulling is basically an Indian folk remedy that claims to whiten your teeth, freshen your breath, and improve your overall oral health. And essentially what you do is just take half a tablespoon of coconut oil, swish it in your mouth for 10 to 20 minutes. And during that time, the oil is going to be able to pick up all the microbes that are stuck in the crevices of your teeth and gums. And then after 10 to 20 minutes, you can spit out the mixture that is the oil and also your saliva into a trash can. And then brush your teeth as usual, and then afterwards your mouth is going to feel extra fresh. Okay, so I just finished oil pulling, and I oil pulled for maybe 10 minutes. I find that it's very helpful to set a timer when you do it, and then, you know, just do whatever you want. I was checking my phone, so the time just went by very quickly. One thing that I noticed when I oil pull is that as I was swishing the oil, it does make me produce more saliva. So the amount of liquid in my mouth just becomes more and more as I was doing the oil pulling. And then also, I think in the process, there is that physical trigger of wanting to swallow something, but you have to just be very careful not to swallow it because that oil is full of bacteria. Yeah, so that's like the only thing that's kind of difficult about it, other than the initial texture of putting coconut oil in your mouth is just so weird. Okay, so today I just want to try vegetable oil because I've never tried it. I want to see what the difference is like. Okay, yeah, so the vegetable oil doesn't really taste like anything. The texture in the beginning feels a lot better than coconut oil, just in my opinion. Swishing it around was also easier, I think. But toward the end, it all tastes the same. But yeah, the veggie oil doesn't have much of a taste to it. But then again, coconut oil still has those antibacterial properties, which makes it a better candidate for oil pull. I think other types of more liquid oils like olive oil would also do just fine. There have been some scientific studies conducted on oil pulling, and here are some proven, or at least benefits that are backed up by studies. So number one, the studies have shown that it can reduce the bacteria in our mouth. And the bacteria in our mouth is one of the culprits that causes bad breath. So oil pulling can definitely improve bad breath as well. And number three is if you use coconut oil for oil pulling, it has this extra antimicrobial property, and it's going to inhibit strep mucin, which causes tooth decay. So essentially, it does have the ability to prevent cavities and tooth decay to some degree. And then the last one is oil pulling can greatly reduce inflammation and also improve gum health, because one of the major causes of gingivitis is actually the bacteria found in the plaque. And there's other benefits that have been reported for oil pulling, but just have no scientific evidence. Number one is that a lot of people have said that oil pulling helps to whiten the teeth. And many of those people said that they have seen results in as little as 1 week. And that's something we're going to find out together in this video. And also some people have reported that it helped to improve their TMJ situation. I can certainly see how it could help, just because the actions of swishing oil in your mouth is very similar to this one facial exercise that I did a few months ago when I was trying to improve the symmetry in my face. So I can see how it could help. And some people have also reported that it alleviates their headache, improves their hangovers, and also improves their skin, like reduces acne, psoriasis, and eczema. That feels like it's a little bit far-fetched. And another thing is that when you do oil pulling, it's probably going to condition your lips as well, just because you have so much oil content in and around your mouth. So I think that is one additional benefit that doesn't really require any scientific studies. Okay, so how long does it take for oil pulling to show results in teeth whitening? So this is totally anecdotal. A lot of people have reported that they have seen their teeth whiter and brighter. The people who have seen improvement, they have posted their pictures, although the lighting is something that is a little bit questionable in the before and after photos. But for the people that have seen improvement, according to them, some people see improvement in a month, some people see improvement in a few days. So now we're going to find out, because tomorrow is going to be day 10 for me. So let's see if there is any improvement. Now, while I was doing my research, there are some risks associated to oil pulling as well. One is lipoid pneumonia, which basically happens when you are swishing the oil. Some oil may be unintentionally aspirated, and if the oil has lots of microbes in it, it can potentially cause lipoid pneumonia. And then another risk is upsetting stomach. But those cases are definitely in the minority, but that's something we should be conscious and careful about. And then also, definitely don't swallow the oil, because that mixture is just infested with all the bad bacteria in your mouth. So in conclusion, I think oil pulling is a great supplementary step to your oral hygiene. It is going to reduce the bad bacteria in your mouth, it is going to freshen up your breath, and it's really good for improving your gum health. I think it's a great supplementary step to our oral hygiene, but it's not a replacement to brushing and flossing. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below what were your experience with oil pulling, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!